Hi, this is Al. So, what a year it's been. Over the last few months, we've been working with the Global Partnership for Sustainable Development Data, mouthful. It's GPSDD in short, on a very interesting agriculture program that we've been trying to implement in one of the locations that we scaled up our Global Goals for Local Impact program. Now, if you remember, the Global Goals for Local Impact program is that we go into a community, we work with them, they understand the value of data, they understand the SDGs, and based on that, they collect their own data, household by household, on everything relating to their lives. And then once they have done so, we're able to analyze what the needs of the households are and what needs to be done as a result of that. Now, in a couple of the locations where we worked, there was a very interesting thing that we noticed is that all of those locations were farmers' locations. Well, most of the locations that we worked in so far are farmers' locations, but particularly Kirema, Dondori, Bahati are all very strong with farmers. And so what we needed to do was to figure out how we can use data to sort of identify farmers' needs specifically. We spent some time with them, we met with them, we presented the data back to them, and we allowed them to sort of ruminate over what that data says to them. We found farmers need better access to market data. They need better access to weather data. They need to be able to plan better, and they struggle with this. So with GPSDD, we sort of tried to figure out how do we get farmers to have access to better information relating to farming. What we were doing is that we were building a data cube in a couple of the locations, Kirema, Bahati, Lanet, Dondori. And what we were trying to do is to figure out how do we make sure that farmers have multiple sets of information that they can use. For that, we used satellite data that we found on the Africa Data Cube portal that was able to show us over time what that place looks like. Using satellite pictures. We were also able to sort of verify or merge some of that data with the data that we saw out of Google Earth and a few other places, so that it becomes easier to show the farmers exactly how things have been over time. In addition to that, we were trying to figure out things like what kind of crops have they been growing there over the long haul, over the last 10 years. So it was interesting to find that. Above that, we were overlaying weather data. How has the weather been? When did the rains come? How often do they come? And so on and so forth. Because if you can trend that, then it becomes easy. And for that, we've been working with the Kenya Meteorological Department. And then over and above all of that, we had satellite information that was showing us different things, including how long it takes for different crops to grow. We then had young people go around Nakuru County. They actually went throughout the entire county and mapped out every single marketplace, including the markets that happen only on particular days. In Kenya, in some of the rural areas, there's such a thing as market day, where in this particular village, only on Tuesdays is there a market where everybody, sellers and buyers meet and they buy whatever it is that they need to do on that particular day. So we've been able to map out all of them. We've also scraped data from various sources, including NAFIS and others. So we have a lot of interesting data around crop maturity data, what kind of crops grow where, and that sort of thing. All of that is now available for your view in the link that is right over here. So click on it, enjoy, and take a look at what we've done so far. When we were finished, we took this data to the government, the county government, and said, this is what the data says and this is what the farmers need. And when that happened, we were able to ascertain that Nakuru County in particular, but this is true of many counties, has particular challenges with regard to extension services, with regard to providing inputs, just because of how funding is structured and how resourcing has been done in those counties. In the coming year, we're going to be working together with this county to try and figure out, so what does that look like? How do we better manage, and how do they better manage farmers and farmers' needs? What we are happy about that we achieved with this particular program is that the engagement between farmers and the government is now happening on a regular basis. They now have a regular meeting that is organized, and that they will be continuing to organize in the coming year. And we shall be looking at those, and we will be bringing it to you so that you can be able to see. We're sad one thing happened in the course of this program that sort of really disappointed us. You know how prolific we are with taking video footage of everything that we do. This year, in the last couple of months, we had a challenge with some of the storage that we had for a lot of the videos, and it turned out that the hard drives were completely corrupted and we could not recover some of those videos. I cannot tell you how bad we feel about that. But you know what? Tomorrow we shall make new memories, and we want you to be part of it. So if you think there's something that you would like to participate in with regard to our Global Goals Local Impact program, or indeed our agriculture program, this is where you hit us up on www.openinstitute.com or email us at hello@openinstitute.com, and we surely will figure out how we can work together. Thank you, and have a superb Christmas and Happy New Year.